Hey guys, this is an extra recording just in case my audio didn't work. If you're hearing this, that's because my audio didn't work. They're annoyed at me
Hey,
because they're sitting on here having to listen to this, but we're going to go
I don't
over.
care.
I don't. I just think it's
I'm
funny.
ordering my Chipotle.
All right, while we do this, I'm going to go over this, what happened in the episode again, because that's probably one of the more important parts of the episode.
Guys, look, I have a paintbrush.
So basically, what happened in the episode is we were coming back from the dragon fight up north of Amon, and we had gone through the village and back to Amon. So Anzu teleported out from this village, or from this area, with all of our gold, went back to Amon with half of the gold that we had. And the rest of the party jumped on the back of the cart and filled up the cart with the gold as well as some bags of holding. We went back through the village, and Thea and Braun had given a lot of their money away. Braun gave all of his gold away to the village to help them out. Thea gave 6,250, which is exactly half of her gold, away to help the village out. And the group itself gave 6,000 of the gold we found to the village, as well as 15 sapphires. So we tried to help them out after me and Zygon had been a dick to them in the episode previous. And then Zygon decided to continue being a dick, as he is evilly aligned, and went and shook down the guy who broke the jug that I was holding over his head because it had water and he didn't have water.
Oh boy.
So Zygon went and he shook the guy down, got 50 gold out of him, even though we just gave him that gold. But oh well, life goes on, I guess. We traveled back to Amon, and Anzu met us outside the gates, where we were able to do a kind of like triumphant walk back through the village, and Lochner's holding the dragon on his head, and we were all kind of cheering and like trying to get some people to come to our tavern and spend their money. We had half price drinks going, and then we all kind of split up and did a couple different things. I went and put some money in the bank, as well as sent a note out to the miners where me and Zygon had spent some money to get them to go up to a mine that we're going to hopefully have partial ownership of.
Oh, I can't wait until you find out what's going on there.
Don't say that, Jacob.
I thought of something the other day, and I was like, yeah, that makes sense.
No, Jacob, don't do that. We've been talking about this for way too long for you to mess this up now. I'm not
going to mess it up.
I'm
not going to mess it up. I'm adding flavor.
No, I'm fine with flavor.
So,
actually.
essentially, you have water, and I'm injecting some Mio into it. That's all I'm
fine.
doing.
That's fine. That's fine. All right.
I was really curious where you're taking that metaphor,
Yeah.
and that's not at all where I thought it was going.
Oh,
I'm injecting some me into it.
All right. Also, Braun ended up going back and reading the tournament rules. Zygon did a little bit of shopping, and then everyone else just kind of chilled back at the tavern. We all met back at the tavern after some time. Anzu and Thea actually had gone back and went upstairs and found that there was a golden chest sitting on the giant pile of gold that Anzu had just transported back, which was not there before. And Thea, being the very bright and smart, intelligent elf that she is.
Dude, perceptive lady that she is.
She's so perceptive. Finds a note on top that says that it's from her dad, decides to just go ahead and open the chest, and Anzu gets sucked into said chest. And yeah, Thea then contacts her father through message, which she should have done before, and her father says he has no idea what's going on, and he doesn't even know that where our guild hall is. So that happened. Anzu sucked into a
my
different
finest
dimension.
moment.
She came running downstairs saying, "Hey guys, Anzu just got sucked into another dimension," and we all went up, and hesitantly we jumped into the chest as well.
I had to force it, I will say. I forced open the chest a second time because no one wanted to go in to save him.
Because
and
we
I
didn't
felt
know
bad.
if he was dead or not, alright? I didn't want to jump because
But you should care because his name's on the building.
If
so
that went to the Shadowfell, I was not going to be ready for that fight. So I just want to point that out. Or to the Abyss. If
Jacob
that went to the
wouldn't
Abyss.
have done that to you.
No, I know Jacob wouldn't.
Jacob.
But Animus,
One of 100%. I
Animus-
can't believe I didn't think of it.
Animus did not know that. Animus did not know that.
I understand your hesitation, but
We all ended
I
up
forced
in.
us all to go.
We all ended up in. We ended up in Innistrad, which you'll see us talk about a little bit later in this episode, which is a Magic the Gathering plane that Jacob wanted to add into the D&D world, which is really cool so far. It's a little bit dark and spooky, so it's really perfect for the season.
It gets worse.
It's really perfect for the season, especially with Halloween this weekend. You'll be able to see a spooky episode on Sunday night. So we show up in Innistrad, and Anzu immediately kills this angel, or has help killing this angel that falls out of the sky, and we can see it has two heads. There's one growing out of it. Then a werewolf pops out of the forest and runs at me, or runs at Braun. Braun dodges out of the way. I'm right behind Braun writing my book. I will definitely add in the fact that I'm writing a book again. I'm currently writing a book about this different dimension. It is called Into the Chest and Back Again, a Kincaid tale by Animus. I will take any time to shout out that book. But, and then I get jumped on by a giant werewolf, or not giant, but a werewolf, and we have to kill the werewolf. Then we see
Me and Braun just like took that thing out so fast. It was really cool.
The rogue and his compadre,
tiny rogue.
His tiny rogue. What am I?
Apprentice.
Apprentice. That's it.
Tiny rogue. I was like, that's all I can think of.
I thought of compadre, so it's not like we were.
What's the word that means learning under someone else?
Oh, right, Jacob. Thanks. So we headed down to this town after we'd gotten attacked by a werewolf, and this very fast this guy who's able to teleport teleports behind Thea. Or runs behind Thea, takes her away. They have a conversation. Thea, what was that Abby, what was the conversation Thea had? I almost said Thea, what was the conversation Abby had? That,
I'm kidding.
You're the worst about that out of all the players. You're the worst about that.
Because I talk too fast. It gets jumbled in there. And we did not talk about this later in the episode, so I'm just going to go ahead and add this in now.
Yeah.
Abby, what was that conversation?
I never asked him his name because I was like too distraught from being grabbed and taken by a random man. But he like teleported, or he did something, and I was like in this like weird creepy church thing, and he was like, you have a divine aura about you. And I was like, what the fuck does that mean? Like, I was really like confrontational about it, but he basically was just like, there's this village called Thraben, and you need to go join the final battle against like whatever is terrorizing that village, and I'm gonna give you all this knowledge about it. And he like touched my forehead or something and he just gave me like a flood of information. Like suddenly I knew everything about this village. I knew a lot about a little bit more about like the plane that we were on, and I knew the exact way to like get there. And he was like, your divine nature is going to like protect you here, but all your friends are going to be prone to like corruption, and you may need to like kill them if something goes wrong. And I was like, fuck. And then he took me back.
Someone could die. So Thea comes back to the group, and we're all just kind of sitting there like, what the fuck's going on? And Thea explains all that to us, and she starts off on leading us towards this village that he had told her about, where we need to apparently go to be able to get out of this dimension. So we start on our way, and Thea's kind of just leading the group, and that's where we pretty much ended that episode. So we're going to go ahead and get into some questions.
All right, questions. Haha. All right, Jacob. So first, Braun, that's his name, got the got the rules for the tournament. I guess how did you come up with the rules of entering the tournament? Because they seemed oddly specific.
They are and they aren't at the same time. So I know that some people are probably going to be upset that like Anzu can't use certain spells and blah 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 blah. I don't care. But I'm thinking about it in world. So like certain spells, if you're doing a competition, are not going to be fun for an audience to watch. And this might be a meta commentary on Anzu using counterspell for everything I want to do. But
Mhm.
yeah, there's just certain things that like an audience in that world would be bored by or would not want to see. So that's kind of where those rules and the spell restrictions and other things came from. The necrotic stuff has a deeper meaning that the party might have to figure out.
Next question. It segues, man. I'm gonna figure out these segues at some point.
There.
Cool.
So I guess
Cool,
what?
Cool.
I don't look. I don't know if y'all are gonna input. Anyway, next question.
Oh, that's fair.
So why Innistrad?
Why Innistrad? Well, what a great
Well, I
question.
mean, obviously why
Well,
not?
Why, Jacob?
Well, so in a very self-serving way, it's because Innistrad is my favorite plane from Magic the Gathering. I like the Eldritch Horror aspect. I like the just kind of gothic architecture and look. So plus, it is spoopy season, and I thought it would be if they did
Yep.
go to a plane, it would be good to have it be something spoopy. So
Fair.
yeah, I decided that they would go to Innistrad if they opened the chest. I was fully expecting when Thea read the note for her to be like, because she's usually cautious, and it just kind of appeared there. So Braun earlier in the episode saw those hooded guys with the small cart that had something in it that they covered up. That was the chest. Those guys were the ones bringing it.
So I guess how do you guys feel? I guess about going into Innistrad, and I guess who do you guys not necessarily think who gave you the chest, but kind of why they gave you the chest? If that made any sense at all.
I don't know even a little bit. I want to know so bad because I'm just weirded out because it like they directly named my dad, so I'm like, literally, who could this be? I don't know. Maybe
Yeah, 'cause
it was just
not many people know who your father is.
was that like a really they don't, or like a sarcastic nobody knows who your
No,
dad is, he's an ambassador.
That really is. Most people don't know who your father is.
Right, because he doesn't want to claim me.
No, it's just that the world is big, and it's not like they have Google to check.
This is true. So like that's what bugs me the most. And like I'm gonna probably like go nuts trying to figure that out once we like get out of there. And I mean I've got a few other story things that I want to do before we get to the tournament, but that's definitely like probably gonna take over a lot of my free time once we're out of there. Cause like what the fuck, you know?
Indeed.
Indeed. What the
Indeed, what the fuck? You and me, Zach.
fuck? No
Same
kidding.
brain.
Caleb, thoughts?
I'm just trying to fix something real quick on the stream.
Okay.
So
All right.
Oh.
Those are his
Ignoring
thoughts
my thought,
on story beats.
yeah, my thoughts were, did my mic pick up my audio or did it not? Either way, I'll be able to edit through. So
My camera specifically is glitching on the stream right now,
Yes.
and it is the
Yes.
funniest thing I've
Yes.
ever seen.
it is. Well, I'm gonna have to edit through this. I may have to redo a little bit of this intro, so super sorry about the Pop-Tarts thing. But
No.
Oh, yeah.
no,
right.
hold on. Your guys' conversation
Uh-huh.
can be there. I just might not be heard. We'll just move on. Let's
Good.
move on.
No one needs to hear you when we're talking about Pop-Tarts anyway.
You're right.
It's fair.
All right, let's move
I
into
don't
it. Zach, do you have
I don't know.
anything else for us, or is
No, that's it. It's all up
Alright,
to you now.
well-
people.
Oh, I will go into Magic the Gathering planes as things you can
Ooh,
play
yes.
in. So, as of right now, Wizards of the Coast, the company that makes both D&D and Magic the Gathering.
Oh, they
for
do.
those of you
Actually,
who don't know-
I never put two and two together. I just now put that together.
you know, you learn something new. every
Oh
day.
my god.
Anyway, so for those of you who don't know, Magic the Gathering is a like 27-year-old trading card game where each color of magic, there's 5 colors, represents different magical properties and different personality traits. Anyway.
Go black, mono black.
Oh, I prefer Orzhov, which is black white. Anyway, so they have started releasing campaign modules for planes, which are different places of existence that exist within the Magic card game. So as of right now, officially, you can play on the planes of Amonkhet, which is like Egyptian themed, Ravnica, which is like, that is their big thing. Like next to Dominaria, it's their biggest plane. There's been multiple sets and everything on there. I personally like it. Check that book out. And the last one that they recently came out with is Theros, which is like a Greek-inspired plane. So I wanted the party to kind of experience the multiverse a little bit more, and I wanted their characters to be able to realize that maybe they're not alone in their little bubble of planes, but maybe there's other things that exist outside of where they are. So
yeah, I will say Thea has a pretty small-minded view. Like literally, that one guy who like on Innistrad who like grabbed her and took her away. He was like, "Where are you from?" And I was like, "What plane are you from?" And I was like, "The regular one." Like
the one
she's
with
got a very I was like, I don't know. So like I mean, like especially her, she's got a lot of like learning to do.
Yeah, there's plenty of time.
Caleb?
Sorry, yeah, I was gonna add it on. I was gonna say that there's definitely a lot of planes already, but if there's anybody who expects there to be much more to look through, it would probably be Animus at this point. I mean, his whole life. If I do not die throughout this whole story, then he probably will just spend the rest of his life going through dimensions and like writing about his research and stuff for that, just so it can help other people. Like realistically, his story arc ends when he saves his family. So
if he saves his family.
That's true. If my family's even still alive, also. According to Thea's readings, my family is not still alive. The only thing I do know is that warlock is still alive.
Oh yeah, he is.
That's all I know. My family's probably dead. Maybe long dead. Maybe they got tortured to death. Who knows? Maybe I killed them. Maybe I killed my family and you guys just don't know. Maybe I'm a mass murderer. Maybe I'm the warlock. That's why I'm...
Maybe I was wrong.
Maybe I'm the one who burns down Singorn. Who knows? Who knows?
All in due time.
What were we gonna
Jacob likes to take his sweet time with all this.
I do.
And it pains my soul. It hurts me so much.
Well, you guys
just
would like it if, like in 3 weeks we just went, okay, boom, Animus arrives in material plane. Boom, everything dead. You wouldn't like that.
I mean, I know,
So
but then there's like little things. Listen, there's just a few things. Like, I've been waiting like 5 months in real life to talk to that Hannah girl. You remember that?
Yeah.
Do you remember
man, we haven't even tried.
Should be back soon, actually.
We shouldn't. We haven't
I
even
know.
tried.
That was the first thing I was gonna do, and then we're like, "Oh no!
Oh no!
Into the box you go."
There's a box.
The box.
There's a shiny in the middle of all of our other shinies.
Rip. Well, you know what? The important
but
thing
I'm excited.
is
I'm having fun.
that we have an adventure going on, and that's always fun, you know.
That's true.
Yeah, highlight of my week.
Oh, that's sweet. I can't wait.
I don't have a lot.
Guys.
Okay,
Kills off
bye
all.
guys. Recap over. Listen, Jacob,
over.
I don't have a backup character.
There is
Please
actually
don't.
something very, very interesting that could happen on Innistrad that I'm kind of wondering about. So on Innistrad, vampires and werewolves are everywhere. So you guys one of you could feasibly get infected
As a
with
vampire,
vampirism
yeah.
or lycanthropy.
That would throw off so much. I mean, it would just.
No,
you
thank
can also.
you.
Can't you save someone with greater restoration from that though?
Well, okay. So on Innistrad, vampirism is not a disease; it's a curse. So, but it isn't.
So remove curse, mayhaps.
Perhaps it's
Doesn't Greater
it's
Restoration
kind of
remove
weird.
curses?
It's weird
Mhm.
how Innistrad's vampirism works.
It would probably work in Innistrad, and then whenever we got back, we'd probably be able to get rid of it, because I don't know.
I don't know. You're the researcher about planes.
I am the researcher about planes. But I don't
Let's
know
just
your
try not to
I
get
don't know your
infected.
Innistrad plane. Your Innistrad plane's a little
Just
different.
try not to get bit by a vampire
Or a
Yeah,
werewolf.
that's the goal.
or scratched by a werewolf.
Yeah, let's not have that. I mean, that already happened to me.
It didn't. Nah, don't worry about it.
It's like,
Don't
you're
worry.
probably a werewolf now, but it's fine.
You're probably fine. What would a kinku werewolf even look like? Would there be feathers and fur? Come on.
Oh,
That would be fun.
all right. Well, I think we've had our conversations for this episode, and this episode didn't go as smoothly as planned because I'll probably have to redo the intro, but it's fine.
Come on, Caleb.
I'm sorry.
I disagree. We have not resolved if Pop-Tarts are truly ravioli.
Oh my god.
I think they
I
are.
don't think they are.
I think they
Well,
are.
what constitutes a ravioli? I always think
It
of
is
ravioli
pasta.
It's
I don't like ravioli, so I'm not going to be a
it's-
part of this.
How does it
conversation.
It's a
Innistrad.
grain. It's like it's stuff with stuff in the middle of it.
But then
I don't know.
does
This
that mean-
isn't.
does
This
that mean
is a
isn't my.
burrito a ravioli?
This isn't my
Is a
biggest
turkey
argument.
a
So
ravioli?
I don't know. This is
Okay.
not my. I
had a
have
different-
I have other arguments that I'm much more passionate about.
I have a
Caleb
different
can.
question, though.
Caleb can. Huh?
Is a hot dog a sandwich?
There we go. That's the
Oh,
one.
here it
That's
is.
the one.
Here it is.
You just
All right, hear me
named
out,
the
hear me
one.
out. Hear me out. This is the one.
I will
I'm
let
very
you. I will
passionate
let you
about
have
this one.
1 minute for this, and then I
I'm
have
very
to end
passionate.
it.
Okay. All right. So, definition of a sandwich is two pieces with stuff in the middle. Yes. Okay. So it's not a sandwich. What is the definition? What is the word where the definition is one thing with one thing, right? With stuff in the middle.
I would-
It's a taco.
So you're saying that
A hot dog
not
is an
a sandwich?
Americanized taco.
You know, that's a good argument.
So
I'm here
what
for that
happens
one.
if my hot dog bun rips and then I've got two pieces of bread?
Then it becomes a sandwich.
It becomes a
The
sandwich.
same reason a sub sandwich starts as an American taco, and then if you split it in half, then it becomes a sandwich.
If you
Okay.
get it at Jersey Mike's, you're getting a true sub sandwich.
So is a burrito a sandwich?
Or is it a ravioli?
No. It's a burrito.
It's a burrito or ravioli, because then it's got like the.
No.
It's all wrapped in the middle, as Zach said.
I mean,
I feel like
All
a
right,
ravioli is in a
okay.
category of
Okay.
thing.
We can.
Like a sandwich is different.
I will do research.
Okay, Zach's gonna do
Please
research.
come back
So-
next
so-
week.
Very
is
important
a
arguments here.
meatloaf considered bread or is it considered meat?
Is what?
Oh no.
Meatloaf?
Meatloaf, yeah.
Could
No,
you
it's
make a
meat.
sandwich out of the two loaves that you cut? Like, could you
Technically.
cut loaves of meat and then make a
Technically.
sandwich out of it? I
Yes,
don't know. That's up to
You
you.
100% could.
All right,
It'd be a
well,
shitty sandwich.
KFC had the double down where it was two pieces of chicken as the bun.
Ooh.
So it's
Ugh.
been done
Gross.
before.
All right.
It was
Well,
Did it have
disgusting.
chicken? Did it have
I had
chicken in the
one.
middle?
No, so it was chicken, and you could have it grilled or extra crispy. That was your two options. Then cheese, bacon, more cheese,
this is a different
other
conversation.
piece of chicken.
So this is like the opposite of a lettuce wrap. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, I think someone calculated that it was almost 3,000 calories per sandwich.
Ugh,
God.
And
Alright.
I
that's
had
a whole
one
day.
when I was like 11, and I was like, I've never.
Did you
eaten
have a
this
heart
again.
attack?
No. I said I'm never eating this again, but it's beautiful and I love
That's
it.
incredible. I want one now.
KFC is what America is. I think KFC should
Mm.
be what I think our U.S. embassies in other countries should be converted into KFCs because I think it's a perfect representation of America.
That's fair.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Okay.
All right.
I
Well,
expect
thank you
your angry
guys.
hate
Thank
mail.
you guys so much for watching this episode of the Weekly Recap, episode 33. We've got our next episode coming out this Sunday, so come watch us on Twitch. Around 6:15 is when we officially start the show, but we try to get everything set up by 6. So if you guys just join in, get some friends, get your family. If anyone's into Magic the Gathering as well as D&D, maybe come check out Innistrad and enjoy your Halloween, because it is a great holiday, very fun, and that is
But
why
stay
we're doing
safe.
Stay safe, yes.
Stay safe. Don't do anything stupid.
Check us out on the recap
Mask
next
up.
week if you're not able to make it on Sunday, and make sure you're
Go to the
checking
Mortal
out for
Kombat
some of the
character,
new
all
stuff.
right, masked.
Make sure you're checking out our new stuff that's coming out soon. We are starting to make the transition into our Chapter 2. As soon as we finish the story arc, we will be over with Chapter 1. So, thank you guys for watching. And
Is a Klondike bar a ravioli?
we will see you guys next week.
No.
Oh,